nothing here. Am I hearing things?
Jensen, the meter's running. Where the hell are you?
I'm on my way, Chicane.
Well, step it up. Shit! Jensen, behind you!
A lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
Look, Rucker was convinced someone wanted him to disappear. Instead of pointing fingers, we need to focus on finding out who it was. Before dying, he told me that outside forces were perverting the cause from within. He said he had proof.
What kind of proof?
You didn't get the time to tell me.
So we still have nothing.
What about Viktor Marchenko?
The name you wanted me to run through iLink? We got back a blank page.
What? You got something more on him?
Not yet. Just call it a gut feeling for now.
Right. So like I said, we still have nothing. Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Rosika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this, whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder. And keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.
Alex, tell us Rucker's dead.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the Augmented. People loved him for it. When word of this hits, Prague is gonna explode.
And the whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the Collective can dig up on a Viktor Marchenko. If I'm right, and Rucker was poisoned, all three might be connected. Jensen out.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Organizations in the world, despite whatever praise we have around me. This is recording to you.
I beat the shit out of you!
Adam, you there? You're not gonna believe this, but Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border Control logged him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Mr. Jensen, it is Otar Botkoveli. I have another delicate matter that requires your expertise.
I thought we were even, Otar.
We will be even when I say so, my friend. Now then, to business. You will meet Mrs. Godlek, the owner of the Red Queen. I understand she has a problem named Dobsnik.
Let's get this straight. I'm not a cleaner for the Diwalis. Why don't you send one of your own?
Why? Because I am telling you to do it. And who mentioned killing? Just meet with Godlek in my humanity. She's a powerful woman.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
What's wrong with him? Access granted.
Fucked me.
Enough problems already. We'll take care of it. Go find some expensive cars. Over here!
Come on.
I need this. She booked a place here.
Dominic, has he come to his senses?
No, Mrs.
I'm
Cadleck.
sorry.
Really?
I have enough
Just
the
like
evidence
that?
from that vampire Redditch.
having a fling with
Yes,
an
Mrs.
authentic
Cadleck.
gigolo. So what?
Boys can be such
Couples use
idiot
sex toys
creatures.
together all
Master Cadleck, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
If you say so.
Oh, but I do say so, Metal Man. And my word is law in my domain. So relax. Enjoy yourself. It's a very wholesome place.
Wholesome.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend, and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
What can you tell me about the Red Light District?
Oh, you can't be that naive. Then again, we don't get many of your kind through here. As clients.
And why is that?
Because the Diwalis control it. Now, if an Og's money is good, it challenges our preconceptions. We can be very accommodating. Still, when it comes to your kind, some among us are... what's the word?
Intimidated?
No. We are too many and too powerful to be scared. And you are too few. Fewer by the week, isn't it?
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things, and well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
And what do you oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships, certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
I'm flattered if that was a threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
That's what they tell me. I understand your family is very important to you. Does that include a kid named Dominic?
Ah, I didn't think you were here for the scenery.
I'm here to repay a favor.
This club is my confession. People stop by, whisper in my ear. Sometimes I forgive, sometimes not. Lately, I hear one of the Diwali men wants to reconcile with me. How old-fashioned of him.
He helps you out, you help him out. I take it Dominic's causing some kind of trouble.
Dominic has made bad choices, for himself and for his family. We have tradition to consider. So I ask you, what is the best way to get a hot-headed young man out from where he does not belong?
You say he's a man. You treat him like a man. Let him find his own way out.
No. Left to his own limited ability, Dominic will get himself shot, or stabbed, or drowned in his own piss.
And what did you have in mind?
My hands are bound by politics. You, I think, have the look of someone used to working around political matters. Perhaps you could kidnap Dominic.
I want to understand this better. What makes Dominic our problem?
Sometimes the Valley operations need sharp young toughs who can wave a gun, and sometimes they need men who can look good in a suit and make allegiances.
So which type is he?
I made an arrangement for Dominic. I found him a woman, found him a place, away from all this, where he was useful to the family. But he thinks he knows better. He thinks like Radich Nikolats.
He's a runaway groom. You wanted to marry him off, he wants to sit at the Kingpin's table. And this costs you, doesn't it?
You're very perceptive. Dominic is disposable to Radich, but to me, he can bring a more capable wife into the fold. My fold.
Alright, where's Dominic now? What do you want me to do?
They call it Hotel Narikala, an old Georgian joke. One of Radich's safe houses. Dominic knows we cannot interrupt Radich's hospitality.
And that's where I come in. It's heavily guarded, I assume.
And surveillance systems, alarms. This is the boy.
So I sneak into this building, find Dominic, tell him he's expected back home.
No. You get in, you incapacitate Dominic. You bring him out and leave him in a cozy storage locker. No one can see any of this happen.
You want me to knock this guy out and drag him through a building full of Radich's men, undetected? You're kidding, right?
Where I am from, abduction of the bride was a time-honored custom. So you think of this as an act for equality. You'll know Dominic by his tattoo. Do not bring me the wrong man. Watch your back. But in private? Oh, you'll never forget me.
You remind me of my...
Do you want to join me?
Ty víš, že takhle se to...
Hello? I don't want any trouble.
Listen up. There's currently a situation.
Daniel Fletcher, you are a genius. Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to...
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam. Excellence takes time.
Right. So...
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
What did you find?
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like Bomb's timing mechanism. And get this, it's a Stanek.
Stanek? The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Stanek watches are custom-made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanek. Founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia Vod district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96. Second floor.
Nice. I'll check it out.
Great. Let me know how it goes.
This is efficiency? Nice coat. I could. I see.
I can't believe Rucker's dead.
That bastard had it coming.
This is only going to make our lives harder.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, just hacked Miller's computer. There's some heavy stuff going on in his personal life, but nothing incriminating.
Keep looking. We may not get another chance at this.
I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
you check out that apartment on Havani Street yet?
I've been busy.
Don't miss this chance, son. Based on past border control logs, Orlov never stays in Prague. Very long.
Sounded like at least two of them.
See anything?
That is a violation. Do not do it again.
Alex, you here?
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roka Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why? You know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Tell me more about this researcher.
The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim, calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
You saying I fucked up?
I'm saying Janus thinks a lot of things, and somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd?
I find it reassuring. The Collective has people everywhere gathering all kinds of intel. But Janus is what holds us together, helps us make sense of it. He picks the signal out of the static.
And yet you've never met him.
Nobody meets Janus. Nobody even knows where he is, who he is, hell, even what he is. You get used to it after a while. For me, the key thing is what he finds. Norstad was poisoned, Adam, just like Rucker. Are we looking at some kind of bioweapon here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair. For a while. If anyone catches you.
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
one so soon?
I heard
People,
2 weeks
please,
ago.
just go home. We will handle this.
Oh.
Going to be in Gotham City.
Access granted.
We need a timeout. A temporary separation.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because Ark doesn't operate in North America.
Place call Hong Kong Alpha 10 priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside Ark?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker... Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the Council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
It'll have to be somewhere safe. Leave the task force when you can, and I'll contact you with a location.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
My job. What about you?
I'm sorry that I wasn't questioning you. It was meant to be jovial. Guess I need to work on my timing. Anyway, I'm leaving a message for the director, asking if he's heard from Vince Black, our organized crime division head.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Well, stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take?
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for Lim International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Manderley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assumed that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No, I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me...
Tell me, what do you feel the human restoration will achieve?
I've managed to track Vince all the way to the repertory cinema yesterday.
The devastating result of basic violence. These social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The Aug incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and natural has gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. You need a timeout. Temporary separation of the classes, so we can clear the air and reevaluate how...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation is to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
I was called to consult with the Palisade Bank last week. You should see the security. Anyone know what's going on? I heard at least 2 explosions.
Seraph. I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Christ, Adam. What exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body and the apartment, see what I can find.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Let us do our jobs. We would all be safer if you left here.
Can't take this anymore.
Stay out of the way. We're securing the area.
What today?
Step back.
Sorry, take it easy. What can I get you?
So, was I right about this place or what? Absolutely.
My favorite color is black. What? Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobromila. Please, you...
No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
I know about your meeting. And I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is. I know what he does. And I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was while I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not Diwali. Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We both should.
What kind of trouble are you in exactly?
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Lester runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
I need you to tell me whatever else you can about Vince.
All I know is that Vince has history with the Diwali.
What kind of history?
The kind that makes him unafraid to confront them. Please. There is courage and there is suicide. We shouldn't be talking like this here.
Alright, where do you suggest we talk?
Oh, darling. You are so sweet to say such things to me.
I can walk you out of here. You'll be fine.
No. I don't want them to see us together. Please. I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks in Chikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I promise to give you whatever information you need.
You sure you'll be alright until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise.
Whiskey, am I right?
Not my type. You're not here for the eyes, are you?
You remind me of my...
Finally a real man. Shelves of growth. Not my type.
Who wants to get that?
Get lost. This place is not for you. Turn around, Clank. Uyobki are not allowed inside.
Is there anything I can get you?
I've got everything I need.
Everyone should be so lucky.
Deadly infectious diseases.
Stay away, handsome.
Human cases and death toll is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis.
believe it.
Delara, you there?
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened to Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Valley op. Problem is, he never showed up.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's all right.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Dominique, he's got the ink. He's done time.
Time. Some Moscow boutique. She keeps shit on his legs in prison.
Radic made the call. You want to talk to Radic about who he recruits? Good luck.
Ah, if he wants posers, my hometown is full of it.
You know the deal. Some guys are for doing the shooting, and some are for getting shot.
Exactly what I said. Murder! Murder that we are still paying for, both emotionally and practically today. Now the
Nothing to report on this floor.
We never finished that
If we
last
were back
hand.
home, she would never dare speak to me that way.
You have a black market that is arguably bigger than the white one, and you have the makings of Armageddon. You worry about the odds on the street carrying little sticks.
You interested in what I got?
Let's go hand out some discounts.
have been informed of a disturbance at the Hotel Narikala. I don't know you, and I don't know what you are doing there. Never approach me again. And watch your...
Punk. I never saw a man try harder to look like he came up from the streets.
Dominique. He's got the ink. He's done time.
Time in some Moscow boutique. Think he got that shit on his legs in prison?
Radic made the call. You want to talk to Radic about who he recruits? Good luck.
Ah, if he wants posers, my hometown is full of them.
You know the deal. Some guys are for doing the shooting, and some are for getting shot.
We are losing our values the longer we stay in this place.
But until then, I have to do something. Okay, followers. Who else thinks there are far too many questions that the vanity crowd is throwing fast over debating about the so-called Oz paradise in the Middle East? Like, how the hell are the drugs supposed to get there? Can he guarantee a safe passage?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Come and have a try. No one judges you in the red light. Come and have a try. No one judges you in the red light. Don't be shy.
No!
From Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing you the best and latest technology. Our portable data relay.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What are we talking about?
At pharmaceutical giant Versalife's cutting edge. Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly.
Anomaly detected. Access granted. Anomaly access granted.
Continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic.
I get this question a lot. Are you part of the collective? I get that one a lot. Hey, Steve? No, I'm not a member of the collective. And no, I don't know who this mysterious Janus person is. Although I'd like to meet him or her.
Between you and me, Frank, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you. Live from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made a special...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Maybe it'll be a secret about our sorry past, like what really caused the obvious. Maybe it'll be evidence
You are always watching.
to mass murder.
In part one of our two-part look at the human restoration.
We need to embrace them. I'm just hoping their moral character is strong enough to...
Everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What is happening here?
disturbing health news right now. The most significant of them is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis. Has been spreading.
Listen, when I asked you what the deal with Cadillac and Radich was, forget that. I don't want to get into family shit.
You asked me this morning, and this is what comes out of your mouth now? You asked me this morning, and this is what comes out of your mouth now? I don't want to get into family shit.
I'm a one-thought guy.
Okay.
A one-thought guy doesn't go to a strip joint to complain about the buffet.
Что случилось-то?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Cadlick, I delivered your boy Dominic. No one saw me go in or out.
Impressive. How is he?
He's still out cold. Might want to ease off on the bright lights when he comes around.
I'll keep that in mind. We do want him to be as attentive as possible. I think this concludes our business tonight.
Mr. Jensen, it is...
Otar, I know. I can see your face on the info link. I did... the job for Cadlick.
She told me herself. It is the first time we have spoken in... well, things change, huh? The debt you took for Caller is paid. Perhaps it is now I who owes you the favor.
I'll remember it, Otar.
You do that, my friend.
Hey, I'm the funny guy, not you.
Anomaly detected. Trace probe access granted.
Ariel is constantly bringing you the best and latest massive storage capacity, flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Ariel, up in the stratosphere. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as work begins in San Francisco.
access granted.
Nomad, my friend. You're a good man. A good craftsman. But what did I say? Then I have Nomad. And now, they come to me to take care of you. Business is business, my friend. You are a true artist. I will wear it with pride.
Doctor, tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve?
Nomad, my friend. A good craftsman. But what did I say? Keep an eye out, Nomad. And now, they come to me to take care of
What do you feel the Human Restoration Act will around the clock, around the world? I could see all the
Smiley, Stanek wasn't at his apartment, but I did find what looked like bomb-making equipment, and a trap set by the Diwali.
You're kidding.
I also found out where he might be. The Red Light District. At a bar across the street from the Red Queen. I'm heading there now.
We have a couple of agents in that district watching the Diwali now. I'll send them over.
Copy that.
No. Nobody is stupid enough to try anything.
Boss says move, you move.
You ever think about getting out?
I'm not saying anything
You want to make us cripple Brad more members?
Maybe I should try now.
Hey, I'm a citizen! I have rights! You cannot detain me without charging me! This, I know!
And I know you're gonna sit there quietly and wait with us like a good little watchmaker.
I've got this, Agent Riley. You and your partner can relax for a few minutes.
Unequivocally false.
Wait a minute. I know you. You've been in my shop. What is this?
You have some things to answer for, Mr. Stanek. We have evidence linking you and your shop to the train station bombing.
Bombing? No! I would never. I wouldn't even know where to start. You have the wrong man.
Do I? Convince me. I have a timing device with your name on it, and I found the tools to make even more bombs in your apartment. What else am I supposed to think?
But you've been to my shop. You know I fix watches. I don't make bombs. No, those tools aren't mine. They belong to my...
Your daughter?
No, no. Look, take me in. I'm the one you're looking for, not her. I have made bombs for them.
I don't think so. Protecting your daughter is admirable, Mr. Stanek. But you're not doing her any good by taking the blame. You need to tell me what you know.
You're right, I know. Allison was in the military. She always wanted to belong, to be part of something greater than herself. She was such a beautiful child. Gifted.
What happened?
After the incident, she met some people. They said they were her friends, but I could see they only wanted to use her. Parasites, and now they have taken her. You must help! She is not to blame for this. She has been coerced.
Calm down. What do you mean they've taken her?
Allison and I were supposed to meet here tonight. Instead, one of them came by, spewing curses about fleshers and naturals. He gave me a message from her. She was saying goodbye. But she would never. They used her, and now they intend to make her disappear.
What do you know about these friends of hers?
Other than they were augmented? Not much. They only spoke to Allison when they came to the shop. As if anyone unaugmented was beneath them. They kept talking about the Ascension, whatever that is.
Your apartment was booby-trapped by Radic Nikoladze.
What? Why would he... I guess friendship means nothing to a thug.
What happened?
I was never a wealthy man, but my shop is well known and respected. Radic liked my watches. He knew I needed money after what happened to Allison, so we strike a deal. But deals are like beautiful women to that man. A better one always comes around.
Does your daughter have the expertise to do this?
Much more than I do. She was in the military. EOD, they called it. Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
The bomb squad?
Yes. She was happy in the military. They augmented her, rebuilt her to make her better at what she did. But after the incident, she was dishonorably discharged. She was lost.
That's when these new friends found her.
Ugh. They exploited her, and now they plan to discard her.
Where can I find Allison, Mr. Stanek?
I wish I knew. I would go and get her away from those people. I was about to go looking for her when your goons showed up.
We'll find her. I need you to go with these agents. I'll have some more questions for you.
No! I have to go! I have to help her! She's all I have.
Please, let us do our job.
Find my daughter, or I will!
Smiley, I spoke to Stanek. He's not our guy, but he has a daughter. Allison. Ex-military, EOD. She might be the bomb maker.
So what's our next move?
Stanek says he doesn't know where she is, but I think he's hiding something. The agents are bringing him in. Until he gives her up, this investigation is stalled.
I'll make sure they lean on him. See what he knows.
Good. Let me know what happens.
Adam, Janus heard the NSN conversation we recovered. He agrees you two should meet.
Good. Just tell me where.
There's an abandoned tourist information center in the central plaza. Make sure you're not followed. I got something on Marchenko for you, too. Details are on a pocket secretary near the meetup point. Look for a trash bin with a chalk mark above it. You'll find it near the metro.
Got it.
Give him alone to the room.
You knew how this works, Og. Hand them over.
Here, enjoy.
Smart ass. ID check BH847. I see. Thanks. You must think you're something special, eh? Get the hell out of here.
Stay quiet.
Man, did you hear Lazarus' latest? He says the Illuminati killed the Almighty.
You shouldn't listen to that crap. It will rot your brain.
Well, look at this. We have a real shiny one here. What you got hiding in those arms, Clank?
This should cover the basics.
Keep your hands where you can keep them. 847? Kurva. What the fuck are you? Some kind of a super soldier?
What I am is in a hurry.
Yes. Yes, I bet you are. Go ahead, you're clear. Look, madam. Your paper stayed right here away from the past 9 months. I have no idea.
Nobody here can afford terrorist bombs.
Let's be like your
And Rucker's murdering a guy right now.
It's not safe in the open.
Ну и нахрена ты так, а?
Time to close that mouth of yours!
А вот нечего на нас быковать.
stars and crazy.
That bastard! That murderous piece of shit!
Are you okay?
He sent them here to kill me. I mean, I know what kind of man my husband is, but to sick those animals on me... Oh, I tried to tell you inside the club. We needed to be more discreet.
You sure he's the one who sent them?
Who else? Blesta is not a good man. He smuggles weapons, drugs, whores, you name it. All of it heading east. Oh, it's obvious now that he knows that I know. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored, and I have the code to get in.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation?
That is what Vince wanted. I was going to give him this information, and in exchange he was going to pay for my ticket out of Prague. Don't you understand? I must leave Blesta tonight. I must get as far as I can.
How did you know to trust Vince with all this? What made you believe he can help?
I didn't know. Not for sure. All I knew is that very few are willing to stand up to men like my husband. I had heard that Vince Black was one of those men. But when he didn't show up to our meeting, I don't know what to think of him anymore. I put my faith in you now.
Do you know of any other ways to contact Vince? Or do you know anything that might explain why he didn't show up?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband... Blesta knew the name Vince Black. He cursed it often. I believe he feared Vince.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Blesta is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time. And chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
I wouldn't cry over him.
Alright, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here, the ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling logger he was looking for.
Maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. She agreed to work with me instead.
That doesn't surprise me. You're good at gaining people's trust, Adam. It's a rare skill.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
I'd rather go see the Bloom exhibit instead of some damn movie.
Hello, Paul.
Get the gun out of my face. Who are you? What are you doing here? If Blaster sees you, he'll... Waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta's not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you're not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's gotta be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Vlasta finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince? Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvud. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
I didn't come here to get in your way, to keep people like you from escaping places like Golem.
Then walk away. I'll never have another chance like this. I've given them everything I have for this one shot. If I get recaptured... It's Blaster! Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Katka at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm just here to see my friend off, make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olivier, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Vlasta, do it quick.
I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down, sell them for parts.
You're a businessman running a business, Vlasta. Part of that business is built on getting people like Olivier out of places like Gollum, places like Prague. Only way for you to maintain your reputation here is to fulfill your agreement with her.
Wrong. My reputation is built on people not fucking with me. People not wasting my time. You should both be dead already. The only reason I'm holding back. You should both be dead.
The reason you haven't shot me yet is because you know gunfire will draw the attention of every cop in Prague. That's why we both need a way out of this that's quick and simple and quiet.
He's right, Vlasta.
Okay, so let's say I'm in a hurry, and that I'm not eager to attract the attention of the police. That doesn't mean I have to take Olivier with me, or that I have to let you walk out of here alive. There are quiet ways to kill a man.
Trust me, there's no quick and quiet way for you to take me out. Your only efficient solution is Olivier getting in the truck and me walking away. She won't be a problem because she gets what she wants, and I won't be a problem because I don't want to jeopardize her.
All right, we'll take Olivier to Rabia, like we promised. And I like the idea of never seeing you again. You walk away and you don't tell anybody about any of this. Because if anything goes wrong, if I regret this, she's the one who's going to pay for it.
For your sake, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Cannot come soon enough.
Sergeant test next month?
Awaiting next report.
Here we go. That's almost criminal.
Oh, quit. That's all. Another bottle. Something to keep us warm.
Not much going on.
Delara, I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling.
What are you saying, Adam? Is he...
Yeah.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince lost his edge. A person tries to be two things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
think I saw there in your
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Over here, please.
Janus, if this is your idea of a face-to-face meeting, I'm not impressed.
You didn't think I would jump on a plane to Prague, did you?
I guess not. That conversation we recovered, you know who Manderley was talking to, don't you?
Robert Page, CEO of Page Industries and owner of the VersaLife Corporation. He's a multi-billionaire.
Doesn't mean we can't arrest both of them for conspiracy to commit murder. We heard Page give the order to kill Rucker.
In a recorded conversation that you obtained illegally. It's fruit from the poisonous tree, Mr. Jensen. It won't stand up in court.
What about this orchid, then? Can we find out more about it?
I think we should find out. I'm digging on my end, but there may be something you can do in Prague. VersaLife has an account at the Palisade Property Bank. If you can get to their data vault, we may find some of the answers we're looking for.
You're telling me to break into a bank?
Ark is being manipulated, set up to take the fall for something. Most likely another terror attack.
Fine. What about this Brown? Page mentioned him and some sort of council. Nathaniel Brown, maybe, head of the Santo Group?
Perhaps. Nathaniel Brown stands to earn trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes, but...
Janus.
Adam, the site's been compromised. I just spotted sentry drones headed your way.
What? How? I wasn't followed.
Maybe somebody at PRE detected Jesus' hack into the electrical grid. I don't know. Just get out of there.
Followed?
Maybe somebody at PRE detected Janus' hack into the electrical grid. I don't know. Just get out of there.